Behind us is the new Memorabilia wall. It's the first time you've had a chance to see it. What's your take on it?
Thrilled to bits. Really pleased. Really pleased that the club is interested in the club's past and preserving the past. And it's wonderful to see some of the items on display, some wonderful original caps there, which really need to be treasured. And to me, each individual cap represents a particular player in the club's history. And it's great that they're up there. And some good programme images of famous games, some famous team groups as well. It's a really impressive display.
You were an integral part of compiling what we see on the wall, and it's come from everywhere. There's pieces from Australia, there's pieces that have come from the old Bristol Rugby collection, there's pieces that come from our former Vice Chairman John Porch's collection, so it's a real mix, isn't it?
It's fantastic. Again, it's fantastic that people have been willing to do this. You mentioned Australia. This is the family of Alf Palmer, who was a Bristol forward in the late 1930s, and his family brought the cap over at the start of last season and presented it to the club, and we've got a lovely display at the top there of some of the stuff belonging to Archie and Fred Hoare, who were brothers who played for the club in the early 1920s, and again, a family member has loaned those to the club, and it's great that they're on show. We are respecting the club's history, whereas we're looking forward at the same time. It is important, and it's a history to be proud of. The club's got an absolutely wonderful history going back to 1888, and the more people know about it, the better.
And on a final note, you've written 4 books on the club, and you've got a 5th one in the pipeline. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I walked into that one very well, didn't I, for that previous answer? Yes, that's absolutely right. I've got a definitive history of the club coming out. I should say we, because it's myself and Neil Williams, our statistician, who's provided all the statistics for the book. But it's I hope, an all-singing, all-dancing history of the club. It's the history of the club I've always wanted to read, if you like. It's taken 7 years almost to the day, because I started it in August 2011. And it is very nearly out. I've seen the proof copy, and it looks really nice. It's a big book. It's a reference book. I'm not expecting many people to actually read it from page 1 to page 600, but it's there if people want it.